Hello everyone and welcome back to Every Other Saturday. So in today's video we're going to discuss the 2-1 victory away at Pittodrie against Aberdeen. So it was harder than I thought it was going to be, especially that second half, but we came out, we did what we needed to do, and we got the victory that we needed. So as always guys, if you don't mind, get straight down there into the like, share in the comment section below. Tell me your thoughts and your feelings about the game. Also, if you haven't done so already, a wee subscribe, helps the channel grow, get it out to as many people as possible, and let's see if we can hit this target of 100 subscribers as quickly as possible. So let's not waste any more time now guys and fire straight into today's video.
Every other Saturday's my half day off, and it's off to the match I go. Happily we wander down the Copeland.
So guys, the game today was one of the ones that we were expecting. It was going to be hard fought. It was going to be one of those nitty gritty games, especially at the start, where we're going to have to get straight in, we're going to have to focus on it, and I believe we did so, especially for the first kind of 70 minutes. It kind of died away after that, to be honest. We did lose a wee bit of our kind of fighting desire, as I like to use those terms, but we came out and we did what we needed to do at the start. We didn't let this 20-minute spell get us again. We didn't let this kind of weight of expectation just kind of slow us down and let the game kind of start without us actually getting involved. But what I like to see about it is it was the first 30 seconds, Alfie had the opportunity to get the goal in. I missed it, I'm not going to lie, could have got it. Maybe in an informed Morelos would have actually got that, but I'm not going to be too harsh on him because I believe that this is one of Morelos' best performances in a long time. He did what he needed to do, he got two very vital goals, and let's not be kidded, we're all happy to see Alfie scoring the way he scored back in the day. So with Alfie firing on full cylinders again, almost getting the hat-trick, we did have that one slip with a goal, I'm not going to lie about it. Yes, it was a defensive mistake, we had a couple of them, we managed to cover up ourselves a couple of times, but that one there, Tab was actually at fault. Not Tab's best game, to be honest, today. He did also miss that penalty, but in my eyes, that defensive mistake, it came from that side, and it really you could see that it just kind of slipped it right through too easy for me. And again, Tav on an off day, we defensive mistake, nothing to really moan about, to be honest. The team did well enough, but we need to focus. Wee silly mistakes like that can end up costing you games, especially against Aberdeen. But in the long and the short of it, there was a couple of things we want to be discussing about today's game. Yes, we had these injuries that kind of stopped the main players playing, but I believe Hadji stepped in and done the job that he needed to do. Aribo playing that position as well. I think Aribo's actually maybe not coming on to such a good kind of run of games at the minute. Yes, he's great with the ball at his feet. I'm not slagging him as a whole. What I'm slagging is his final ball sometimes. If you watch that game back, I seen a few opportunities where where Aribo could have got the ball through, but he kind of wasted and tried to do too many touches at his feet and the ball loses. Now again, I appreciate it's getting to that point in the season where we're trying to grind out fixtures and stuff like that, but we need to be making sure in January, this important time, that things don't slip away, and silly things like that just kind of niggle at me. Again, small thing to complain about, but as a whole guys, I'm sounding negative at the start of this video, but as a whole I'm very impressed with the guys. We got the performance that we needed, we got the start to the game that I was looking for specifically from myself, and I feel like it was one of those games where you could take the grasp of the league just with the scruff of the neck and just run with it with such a victory. And getting that 22 points clear now, another psychological blow towards Celtic. It's exactly what we need to keep this momentum going and keep 55 on its way. Another couple of points in the game where the kind of discipline side of things. Now, I'm not going to sit here and argue too much, right? I really want to hear your opinion. I'll give you exactly what I think, but I really want to hear your opinion on these, so get down in the comments and let me know. But that penalty kick, yes, it was a penalty kick. I don't actually think it was a red card. I don't. You can see enough for me that it possibly could have just been a yellow. It was a mistake, he didn't mean to do it, but at the end of the day he did bring the guy down, so the penalty should have been awarded, maybe a yellow card. But looking at the other one, now if I'm brutally honest, that there is a stonewall red card to me against Barisic. Now that there was a high foot, stud showing, blatant attempt to not play the ball, to be brutally honest, and that there was your red card offence, not a booking for me. So if you think I'm wrong, let me know. Get straight down in the comment section below. I want to know exactly what you think about them, but I believe that they two should have been swapped round. The penalty should have been given, but yellow, and that yellow card should have definitely been a red card. Now to take a wee quick look at the goals, you obviously had Morelos getting both of them. Now we can't deny that it was fantastic to see Morelos getting those goals, getting on the score sheet, remember, not score something else, score sheet. If you listen to Sky Sports, you know. But getting on that score sheet for Morelos is a big deal. Getting this ball rolling again and getting his own wee kind of run of form when it comes to scoring goals is exactly what we want to see. Now, both of the goals were well worked, there's no denying that, it really was. Playing in from the sides, getting the ball in, and Morelos being snappy, getting the ball in the net, doing exactly what he used to do before he downturned his kind of output on goals. Now, if I'm brutally honest, one other thing I want to really pick up about the game as well is I really enjoyed Ryan Kent's performance. There's a couple of wee slips towards the kind of tail end and running in and trying to get the ball in and stuff like that, but I really enjoyed Ryan Kent's performance, and in my eyes it was one of those performances that if he got a goal it would have just topped it off for him. I think it was just, he's getting back to where I want to see him. He gets to this kind of stage where you see Ryan Kent doing things like he is contributing to the game and he's doing exactly what he should be doing, but it makes me feel sometimes that he kind of goes by the wayside and nothing major happens for the boy, and you think to yourself, is his confidence slipping X, Y and Z? But no, I enjoyed Ryan Kent's performance today. Now, as I said at the start, the last 25-30 minutes weren't exactly overly thrilling. Yes, we lost the goal and stuff like that, but as a Rangers standpoint, it wasn't exactly out there. Now, you can see that we were starting to tail away. Now, that is to be expected. I appreciate that that's why it happened. They went out and they did their thing from the word go, and I understand that, and we can leave it at that and accept that they've done the job. They did exactly what they needed to do. They got the 3 points, and we do not need to be too harsh on them, because I believe that they really did do the performance as a whole. They did what everybody seems to be complaining about in the last few games. Yes, we get the 3 points, but the performance wasn't there, and I do believe in today's whole of a game the performance was definitely there. Now, also guys, I've done something slightly different today. I've just asked your guys' opinion on Facebook to see what your thought in the game was. Now, I won't incorporate too much of that into the video because that just would take far too long reading out everybody's comments, but what I want to say is, guys, thanks for getting involved with that. It's what I'm going to try and do through the game, after and before the game. I'm going to try and get involved a wee bit more in social media, get you guys involved in these videos as much as possible. So once again, guys, thanks very much for getting involved with that. Keeps the channel growing, it's what I like to see. But I think, to be honest, we could leave it there and say that we were happy with the result. We got exactly what we needed, which was the 3 points. We got a decent performance, and I think, to be fair, we've took that step with the 22 points clear now, waiting on Celtic coming back with their next game. We've took that and we're going to run with it now. Again, nice big bit of confidence for us, especially when our players can field the pitch and don't test positive for coronavirus. So we'll move on to that, I suppose. But as I say, guys, thank you so much for everybody that keeps watching these videos. This one's just a wee short one today. I'm not going to go too much. It's a wee bit late anyway. But thanks again, everybody, for watching. If you haven't done so, like, share and subscribe. Get it out to as many people as possible. The subscribers is the most important for myself. I like to see that wee target getting as close to 100 as possible. As I say, guys, thanks again. I've been every other Saturday, and I will see you on the next video.